What's up, Nova Nation? This is your girl, Vana SUPERNOVA. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing the Sabrina Satchel. This is a new silhouette, very familiar to OGs who know the dome shape. This is not the first time Coach has done this, but this silhouette in particular is new at the outlet. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. So I actually got 3 colors of the Sabrina Satchel. This is the black, and then I have, let me see what this color is actually called because I keep saying ivory. Yeah, so it's Ivory Taupe, and it's like a color block color, but I'm going to unbag a third color that I got. So the Sabrina Satchel was not available in every outlet store, which is the reason why I had to purchase to see it in person. I know for sure that I wanted the black. That one, there was no debating. I wanted the black. But the other 2 colors, it was kind of confusing the tone because the brown, the signature brown, it wasn't paired with the usual brown that it's paired with. It's like a caramel tone. And then the color block, the Ivory Taupe, it didn't necessarily look like my signature tan colors. I'll just have to show you. Now, before I remove the stuff in this bag, I want to show you something about this bag in particular, the dome shape. And this is before we get into any stats. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've already had to return the black one once, and I'm about to return this one, or exchange it, I mean, if I decide to keep it, because 2 things. The black one had a dimple up here. It's very difficult to do this dome shape, maintain the integrity, have this double zipper, and the flat bottom with the feet. It's a little bit difficult to do. So originally this one had a dimple right here and some rippling around the zipper area, and that caused it to look kind of skewed. I'm starting to see a little bit of rippling on this one. It's not necessarily like a straight, it looks kind of like weird. I don't know if you could like see it. You know when you overstuff a bag and it causes the zipper to kind of like zigzag a little bit, it looks kind of like off. I'm going to remove the stuffing and see if it kind of helps remove that. I think it might. I think it was just overstuffed maybe with paper. Maybe that's why this one in particular had it, because it doesn't look uneven. Like, yeah, it doesn't really look uneven. It's zigzaggy, but I think it was because it was overstuffed. The other one was zigzaggy because it had a dimple. Let me see if this one has a dimple. It does, but I think they overstuffed it, to be honest with you. I think that's what it was. And I think that maybe I can fix the shape. I'm thinking I can. It doesn't look like how this one looked before. Second thing I wanted to mention before we even get into the review, the reason why I'm going to be returning or exchanging this one, even if I decide to keep it, is because, I don't know, it rocks back and forth. The feet are uneven. I think it's the bottom component that's like just not flat or just not even. That's insane to me. Like, and I know I'm not going to be doing that. I just don't like the tap dancing noise. It's just, I can't do it. Like, for example, the black one, it does not rock back and forth. If I try to move it, it just moves forward and back. Versus this one, it's like a rocking chair. It literally rocks back and forth. So I was trying to see if I could like warp it to make it straight, and nothing has like worked so far. I'd like try to push it down. Maybe that would help like flatten it out. And it's like so far nothing. But without further ado, let's get into the review, starting with the black one, because that's the one I know for sure that I'm going to keep. So this is the Sabrina Satchel. She may look familiar to a lot of OGs as stated previously. She's reminiscent of the most recent Coach Revel that was out. This is just a retail version. Now, if the Coach Revel was out, I probably would get that one in the black. The other colors, I don't know. It's so difficult when Coach comes out with like the duplicate styles, one for outlet, one for the boutique, because the material of the boutique is just chef's kiss. So is outlet, but there's a preference here. But you have to ask yourself, are you willing to like pay almost double, sometimes triple for like the same exact thing? Jumping right into this beautiful bag. The reason why I like her is because she's like medium. She's not a big bag. She's not a small bag. She's right in between. Now I have some bags to compare it to. I have a Laurel. This is the regular size Laurel. And as you can see, it's smaller than a Laurel. It has the tapering on the side so it fits comfortably. But as you can see, just size wise, it's much smaller. What I do like about this top handle bag, because it is top handle, it also comes with a crossbody strap, which you just saw. It is big. There's a big opening. So even a plus size girl like me, it fits comfortably at the crook of the arm. So top handle, crook of the arm, and then on the inside I have the shoulder strap, which we'll get into in a second. Now the Sabrina bag, it does come with 2 zippers, which I do love. They wrap this thing so well. Like, I love the way Coach wraps their bags. Like, they make sure every little detail is like secured. Like, I just can't. It's perfection. I love double zippers. I love when I'm able to open my bag just like that. And with the dome shape, it's very convenient. Now, it doesn't have any exterior zippers or pockets or anything like that. It's pretty minimalistic, just the 2 handles. There's like a bezel at the bottom or whatever the case is, just giving it some interest and some beautiful stitching. You do have the emblem right here in that gold hardware. And at the bottom, it's pretty flat and you have 4 feet. So pretty simple. And then of course you have the Coach hang tag, which you could get stamped if you would like at the boutique. When you open her up, she opens up wide for such a small bag. Like, she opens wide. And on the inside, I'll show you the color. This is actually the crossbody strap before I put it away. And it has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 settings that you can adjust it to. So I may not use this, but I don't know. When I'm shopping, I like to be hands-free. So I don't know, she may get some use. So jumping right on into the inside. As you can see on the interior, there's a chocolate brown, almost plumish color, which Coach is known to do. They're known to utilize this color a lot. The style number for this one is CAM 55. On the inside is pretty minimalistic. You have the story patch right there and a pocket. It's not like a magnetic or anything like that, or a zipper. It's literally just a pocket. And then on the inside, it's just one hole, no dividers or anything. With this style bag, what I really loved about it is that she's just a quick grab and go. Like, if you're running errands, if you're going to brunch, if you're going to church, if you want something that's just very cute, very elegant, very straight to the point, this is the go-to bag. I don't have any bags per se in this size with this use case. Like, I have my Laurel shoulder bag. She just falls onto my shoulder, whatever. She's a quick grab and go. This is not a top handle bag. It's not a grab and go. She's a shoulder bag. I wanted a nice top handle bag. I do have my Rowans, but this, even in comparison to a Rowan, is much smaller. So it has a completely different use case. And I feel like this one is a little bit more formal in style too. I'm very excited to add her to my collection. I was wanting a dome top style bag in my collection. I've been wanting this type of satchel for a long time. So I'm so happy that they came out with it. And she is definitely a keeper. Now, jumping into some other colors, we'll go into the Ivory and Taupe next, because she came out in 4 colors. There's the Ivory Taupe, the signature, and then there was like a color block blue. I got 3 out of the 4. So now to this rocking back and forth mama. Like, I'm gonna get over it, but y'all, she is gorgeous. I didn't know which neutral I was gonna go with, if I was gonna go with the signature or if I was gonna go with the Ivory and Taupe. I was so conflicted because what I like about the Sabrina is the simplicity of the bag. She doesn't need frills and thrills to be beautiful. The shape alone speaks for itself. The simplicity of it speaks for itself. And the fact that it came in a color block of neutrals, the taupe, the ivory, I don't have a bag that looks like that. I have a sand taupe, I think I have, and sand brown. Like, I have multiple sand colors. This is what I'm carrying right now. I'm carrying my Nolita, and I love Nolitas, like one of my favorite outlet bags. But this is what I'm carrying right now. And you see the colorway very similar, but I don't have anything in this size. And when I saw this size bag, this shape, the Sabrina I'm talking about, she just gives brunch. She gives sophistication. She gives everything. Like, I just love this shape, this style, this color. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So the Ivory Taupe, in the same sense as the black, very simple in color, no signature print or anything like that. You have that pebbled leather, which the black comes in the pebbled leather too. And then you have the smooth leather at the bottom. And then you have the beautiful Coach gold emblem. And then at the bottom, the 4 feet. And it's pretty flat down here. At least it's supposed to be. I think that there's a lack of integrity. So make sure, if you're getting a Sabrina, to do some tests to make sure the integrity of the bag, since it's so specific, since it's so structured, it kind of leans on those dimensions being pretty exact, you know what I mean? Otherwise, you have like the rocking back and forth thing, which is driving me nuts, as you can see. So I did forget to mention that with the crossbody strap, it's not east-west. Well, it is, but it crisscrosses. So you have a little latch here and a little latch here where you would attach your crossbody strap. And this one, I'm not gonna take off because it's kind of like it's stuck in there, but I'll show you like with the black strap just to show you where it hooks. So one crossbody strap on this side over here and one crossbody strap on this side over here. So you see how it crosses over. It's still east-west, but it crosses over. That doesn't bother me, but I know it could bother some people. Just something to keep in mind. So she also has the double zipper, but because she has the little plastic attachment to the crossbody strap, I can't really show that off because I don't know if I'm keeping her. Actually, this one in particular, I know for a fact I'm not keeping, even if I decide to keep this colorway. So I'm not even gonna remove that. I will remove this little plastic though. So on the inside, just has the little brown color that Coach usually uses. Same thing, you have the story patch and you have the little pouch on the inside for a little bit of storage. So I think that, you know, this bag in general, she's pretty hardy, she's pretty sturdy because she's all leather, but also I think that with lighter colors in general, you have to watch for color transfer. So that's something that I would probably make sure that I'm paying attention to because I don't have anything in this style. I don't know if there would be any color transfer. That's just something I'd be mindful of. And then this is the color of the strap. The color of the strap is the same taupe color as the outside. And the stitching on her looks like the ivory color. So that's super cute. I love that attention to detail. The style number for this one is CAM56. Just a quick clip so you can see what I mean. You see how the bottom of the taupe is uneven? Like the black sits perfectly, the brown sits perfectly, and then this one, like one leg is up, which is why she's like wobbly. So make sure that if you're picking this up in the store, even if they ship it to you, make sure that the integrity of the bag is in good condition before accepting. From this side, you can see that it's definitely sewn wrong because it's like right here, it's lifting, like even the stitching and everything, like it's tight right here. You can see some rippling, it's tight and it's causing this leather to go up, which is causing the feet to go up. So quality control needed for sure on these bags. I don't know. The last one is the tan caramel, and this is style number CAS19. This one wasn't in the store at all, so I had to order this one online. In store, they only had Ivory Taupe, that blue color block, and the black, those three colors. This one had to order online only. Now, I will say off rip, I love how the gold pops off of the brown here versus the other one, but we'll get into some comparisons in a bit. So pretty. I love a good signature print. She does come with a larger signature print, which I forgot what they're calling it. I think they call it like the maxi print or something like that. And she has the crossbody strap, which I'm about to stuff inside in a little bit, but I do want to show you what the inside looks like really quick before we get into that, because I think it's different than the other one. It looks like they did ox blood on the inside of this one. So the last one I showed you, they did like a brownish color. This one, they did ox blood, which I think is so pretty. That is pretty, y'all. Like, look at how the story patch like pops out and that pocket. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. I love that attention to detail. It's so pretty. And then the brown strap, I love it on my skin. It's like beautiful neutral on me. My thing is I do have signature prints already. I don't have anything with caramel though. That is unique for my collection. I don't have anything in this particular color. So I will say the gold popping off the caramel, oh, so pretty. That maxi print, very, very, very pretty. Because the maxi print, because it's such a small bag, it doesn't look as busy as it would with a regular signature print. And when I say that the regular signature print, this is what I'm referring to. I'm gonna grab my Nolita to show you. This is usually something like that on a smaller bag that's the size of the regular signature print. But I mean, this Nolita also has the maxi print too, like it has the larger one. I just like the way it looks on smaller bags. I think it's very, very pretty. So let's get into some comparisons because I kind of need help with choosing which neutral to keep because I'm not going to keep both. I don't have a use case to keep both. I will say that both of them hold unique traits that I don't have in my collection. Like this colorway I don't have in my collection. I do do have signature, but I don't have this combination caramel. I don't have caramel at all. Like this caramel brown color is not in my collection. I love the simplicity of not having a signature print, but I think the colorway of the brown, that neutral, I think it might suit me a little bit better. It's very elegant. I think I might keep this one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one should I keep? For sure, I'm keeping the black. That's like a non-negotiable. The black is staying here. The black is home. So we're keeping her. I'm gonna put her right here. So she's staying, but I have to decide between these two because they can't both stay. Leave a comment down below and tell me which one do you think should stay. I'm looking for a quick grab and go, something I could take to brunch, something neutral. I was always leaning towards this one. When I first saw the style bag, I was always leaning towards this one as being the neutral. But when I saw this one in person, she's beautiful because she's simple. But I do want to show you guys some of the bags that I have that may be similar to help with like the vote. So I do have the Jacquard Crystal collection, which now that I'm putting it next to it, it's not the same. But I do have this, so I don't know if there's some redundancy in that. And helping with the vote, I do have another crystal bag. You just can't see it, or maybe you just saw a glimpse, I don't know. So is there redundancy with this? I'm not too sure about that. I don't know. This is with the other browns and dark stone. I don't think there's any redundancy with any bag I have here. Even like with the large Rowan brown, like the large Rowan towers in size in comparison. You just can't tell because the angle. I think the coloring and the style is just different enough to make sense. And then over here I have like my sand tan chalk bags, and that's what this looks like with what I already have. I think that the plainness of it is so elegant in comparison to everything I have. Is like loud, like the lip print, the maxi C print, the chalk notebook back there with the C print, these florals all over the place. So everything has, you know, something going on. Even this chalk one, which I need to see if I could fix, but it has like the Board Coach emblem and everything. I got some staining on there, so I gotta see if I could like fix that. But this one's different and it's not the same color, so it's a little bit more yellow undertone with that taupe color and ivory versus something like the lip print. So it's different, but kind of sort of in the same family. So is there redundancy with this? I don't think so. Do I keep like all three? I don't know. You tell me. Imagine like decorating this blank canvas though, like adding a beautiful twilly, some charms. Oh, so pretty. Let's see if we could find some stuff. So I feel like with this one, it's a lot more plain, so you can add whatever you want. I could add leopard print to this. Like, could you imagine? Just so like freaking random. I could add whichever little charm I want because this is like a blank canvas. This charm in particular, I mean, it'll go with both bags. So that's what a charm would look like with this one. Just a random charm I picked up. And this is what a charm would look like on this one. Just showing, you know, it also depends on which charm you use, yada, yada, yada. I could dress up either one though. This one actually does have a dimple. Do you see the dimple? Oh, that's gonna kill me softly. I hate rippling on bags. Oh my Lanta. Maybe it's just the nature of this bag. I don't know. Maybe that's something I'd be able to fix. Like by pushing on it the opposite direction. Do not overstuff this bag, y'all. This is a tell sign, like do not overstuff this bag. It's not meant to be carrying everything under the sun, everything in the kitchen sink. Do not overstuff it because you will get rippling. It will zigzag your zipper. You will lose the integrity of the bag. So now that I'm seeing all three of them side by side, I kind of want to keep these two. I don't know. I like simple. I don't know, you guys. Help a girl out. Which one should I keep? I know for a fact I'm not keeping these two together. They're way too similar for me. Even though they have like stark differences, I don't need two dome shapes in the exact same style. Like, they're just too in the color brown, you know what I mean? Like, these are 2 brown bags. Like, I don't need that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Leave a comment down below which one you think I should keep, which one is your favorite, and are you getting anything from this collection? Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a huge thumbs up so I know to make more videos just like it. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.